Hi guys, so I'm gonna read More Fun Comics number 72, the Dr. Fate story. So Dr. Fate gets a redesign in this story. His helmet becomes like a half helmet. The man of eternal mystery turns the power of his magic and the strength of his great body into a perpetual war against crime and evil of all sordid shapes and sizes, warring in defense of the helpless and oppressed. In a private room of a wayside tavern, "These hands are my fortune, boys. When they sent me up the river, did I crack rocks like those apes they had in there with me? Not fingers, Beaumont. I was and still am the greatest forger in all history. And since I'm going back to the city with a bankroll, it's time we get started."
Started doing what?
I'll tell you, won't I? You just listen to me, Ricky, because I'm the brains behind this little outfit. That's going to expand until I'm an emperor of crime. A few miles away in a little farmhouse, Inza visits her family.
Grandma, Grandpa, it's so good to be with you again. And it's good to have you back, isn't it, Gramps?
Sure, Ma, sure it is. Of course, I'm going to help you while I'm up here. I'll be your bookkeeper.
Gramps, you let Inza help you. You know you can't add
Any more than mine and mine hardly. I think, or nine and nine hardly. I don't know what the, okay. But the bank's honest enough, I don't. Now you get a good sleep in your old bed. Oh, I will. That drive certainly tired me. The wheel of fate moves swiftly in distant Salem. Dr. Fate misses Inza but keeps in psychic touch with her. If Inza needs me, that crystal in the ring will warn me. The wheel spins on. Fingers Beaumont makes preparations to get himself a bankroll. I opened a small account and got some blank checks. Now you and Slim get going.
What's the idea of this old pile? It can't do more than 15 miles per.
No, you let it out on the open road. It's a special job. The crooks open it up and the battered little jalopy does 100 miles an hour.
Woo, this baby sure can't travel. Fingers is a smart guy. Nobody will ever suspect hick farmers like we're going to be of being crooks. But even we ever have to get away fast, we can.
They stop before the country mailboxes. It is the first of the month, and the bank balances are due.
This is a corking racket. Fingers had worked out. We borrow these bank statements, and the canceled checks copy the wealthy farmers' signatures.
We get some kid to cash this for us, and we're in the dough again. One of you fellows keep a lookout to see if there's any squabble.
Here's the money, mister. No, they didn't ask any questions.
Thanks. Here's 4 bits for your trouble. I would have done it myself if I hadn't been for my injured leg. This is just the beginning. We'll milk the rich boys up here, then swing in on the banks and borrow some of their dough after I got enough cash to hire some gunmen. At the Kramer farmhouse.
This is odd. The bank statement is a day late, and it looks as though it is being steamed open. I may be overly suspicious. I don't know whether to worry Gramps or not about this or not.
The crystal ring glows on Dr. Fate's finger. Inza is bothered about something. Her psychic reflects its troubles in this ring. Before she gets into any danger, I better pay her a visit. The wheel of fate spins faster. Kent Nelson is soon on his way to Centerport. I may be imagining trouble, but it won't do any harm to try Granny's elderberry pies. Maybe I want Inza to be in danger, so that I get a chance at those pies her grandmother bakes. Okay. Okay, Dr. Fate. This is a peaceful countryside, passing farmers in a Model T car, riding to town to sell their goods.
Kent, I'm so glad you're here. Come inside.
I certainly will. How's the family?
I may be silly, but that's how it is.
I can learn. Okay, so says Inza explains. I can soon learn whether there's any crime being committed. Look at my ring. The bank at Center Point. It's being robbed.
Oh,
Throwing off his garments at Kent Nelson, Dr. Fate appears and leaps high into the air. Hey, what are you doing in my jumping? He's leaping up. Jumping grasshoppers. He's leaping up into the air. And, okay, so they've got what they came for, all right. But I don't think they'll keep it for long. Yup, let's go. Look, a guy flying through the air. Shame on you running off when I'm offering you some sport. Yeah, I ain't trusting no guy what can fly like a bird. I ain't no mood for games. I can see you boys should have a little lesson in common politeness. Ah, we're up here with them. My feet ain't touching nothing. Let's come up here where we can have a little privacy. I'm cold. Me too. You wouldn't want to fall from here, would you? Who hired you to rob the bank? Answer, or... I know we fall. Look, I ain't got no special love for Fingers. Beaumont, it was him. That's right. See that you get out of this county at once. Don't worry, we ain't hanging around no place where you are. Stop talking and start running. Hey, I don't like Fingers, but we could tip him off. If he got that flying guy, maybe we could make some more dough. Right, call him up. A guy flying through the air in gold and blue? That's Dr. Fate. Easy, boys, easy. You think you were frightened of him. There's nothing to be afraid of.
we sure are frightened.
This bottled gas is great for these country regions. It'll be even greater for us. Close all the doors and windows in this house.
You're gonna gas him?
This is where those men said Beaumont lived. Now to pay him a little call. He enters through an electrically wired window. It's very quiet in here. I guess that'll hold him. I have a little surprise for you. Trapped. As he moves forward, hidden gas jets in the molding pour forth yellowishly deadly fumes. Gas choking me, can't breathe. He sags to the floor. Now I know they did this to extend the story and give some conflict, but in reality, Dr. Fate would probably be completely immune to this. He'd probably just get a force field or something, and get rid of the gases. But at the Kramer farmhouse,
I don't know what's the matter with me. I know very well Dr. Fate can take care of himself, but my intuition tells me he's in trouble. I'll probably be reprimanded for interfering, but I can't sit still and wait.
Meanwhile, you see how easy it was? Dr. Fate will never trouble us again.
He sure won't.
I know. I see him there, but I still can't believe it.
All you boys needed was a guy with brains, and that's me.
You sure got him, Fingers. I hand it to you. Imagine me carrying Dr. Fate. I know this is all a dream. I'll wake up in a second. I'll put you to sleep with a haymaker unless you hop into the car. We gotta get rid of him. They drive swiftly to the edge of Death Curve Drop. This is the place. All right. We'll toss him over. 1, 2, 3. And they toss Dr. Fate. Into Dr. Fate, all right. Say, you two, take it easy. Almost forced me over the edge on those rocks.
Dr. Fate, did I overhear them?
That's Enza saying that.
So say, you two, take it easy. Almost forced me over the edge
onto those rocks.
Dr. Fate, did I overhear them say the end of Dr. Fate? Oh!
Fearing the worst, Enza stumbles to the brink of the rocky chasm.
Oh, he's dead! Gone, oh! No more to sail on adventures with him. No more to know his mighty deeds that I shared partly with him. Oh, sob, I've got to go down there.
As she walks across the rocks, she sees Fate's hand tremble.
He moved. Maybe he's still alive.
That gas choked me. Where am I?
At the bottom of Death Curve Drop, I don't see how you could possibly be alive. Why, every bone in your body must be broken.
My body, partly composed of molecular energy, is immortal. It cannot be harmed. But my lungs are. They are vulnerable. That gas might have held me in a stupor indefinitely.
Then how is it that you are well again so soon?
The fall down those rocks, although not harming my body, forced my lungs to open and close like bellows. Pure air was forced into my lungs and the gas was exhaled. If those men hadn't tried to drop you down here, you would still be helpless. And now we'll go see those men who were so anxious to get rid of me. Wait here. I won't be long with those men, I promise you. Fighting mad, Dr. Fate dives in over the edge of the roof. He crashes through the wall of the building. You're clever, but not clever enough. He's Black back again. I know it. I know we couldn't kill that guy. Stop talking and do something. Ouch. Now for you boys. Gangway, feet start moving. You can't escape me. I'm Dr. Fate. And where I go, evil doesn't stay very long. He's got me. And he smashes their heads together. They start to clinch the argument. Ugh. We'll drop you off at the state trooper's shack at the highway. Incidentally, the money you stole from these farmers in the bank must be returned, you understand? You'll find the money in the safe in the house. You can do what you want with it. I guess it's the big house for me again. A few hours later, your grandfather knows the people around here. He can give back this money to them. At dinner, then this feller jumps up into the air and flies away. Honest Injun. Or you say to say Indian? I guess I don't know. I'm not too. Some of the American things I'm not too familiar with. But well, if you say so.
Gramps, imagine a man being able to do things like that.
Yes, imagine it. Don't forget to read Dr. Fate and more fun comics in the end. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, that'd be appreciated. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys later.